Are we on? Yes, yes. Hi, this is Stella Scott, author and creator of The Energized Me, and also the creator of The Sleep Puzzle, which is a system that I have created to help people with sleep deprivation. Today, I'm going to talk about napping, because last week when I held the What's Your Question, which this is once a week, every Thursday at 1 o'clock in Malmö, where I live in Sweden. I will hold this, and you can send in your questions, or you can ask a question somewhere. You can send a question by mail. And last week, I got a question under last week's. Okay, so my brain just fried. Hello, whoever you are, someone is watching. Would be super happy if you would just say hello, click a like, or give me a heart or something, just so I know that you're here. Or just say hi. Okay, going back. So the question was for last week. Well, the question was, what about napping? And how can we create a nap? No, this was not the question. This is what I have been thinking about for this week. How can we create a nap if we need to nap that is healthy and good for us and that actually works and doesn't disturb our sleep? So, when it comes to sleeping and our sleep cycles, because we go through cycles in the night of sleep, and they all work in the same way, because we have brain waves, and the brain waves, they oscillate. Is that how you pronounce it? In every stage of your sleep, they become slower and slower, and then they go up and become faster. The first one that we experience when we fall asleep is the alpha state, and this is when you doze off and you're a little awake, and sometimes you have like little jerks. We know very little about sleep, so we don't know what this jerking is about. The theory is that it's about letting go of tension in your muscles. Perhaps, I don't know. But so you have this part which is like 1 to 7 minutes, and then you move into the next stage. And you go down from beta, which is like wake up. I'm in beta right now, and then you go to alpha, and then you go to theta, and then you go to delta. And the theta and delta, those are like the deep sleep parts. And the second one takes like 10 to 25 minutes. And then you move into an even deeper one, and that is like 20 to 40 minutes. So if you take a nap and make it short, then you will not go into this deep sleep part. But if you take a nap and make it like half an hour, then the risk is that you get so much into the delta part of it that you like completely doze off. And the thing is that when you're in delta, you're hard to wake up. Nothing moves really. You're just so far down into your sleep, and your body and your brain works a lot to recover, to rejuvenate, to get toxins out of your body, whatever. I mean, there's so many things going on when we're sleeping. So that is happening. So it doesn't have time to dream or think or create pictures or whatever. It just like goes down into this state, and that's it. So if you take a nap and you happen to like get into this, if your first sequence is only 1 minute and the next one is 10, then after 20 minutes, you will be down there. So if you take that nap and let's say half an hour, you're probably so deep down that your body doesn't want to wake up. So therefore, it's probably better for you to take a shorter nap or a longer one. I will dive into that a little more now, this thing about the longer nap. Because most people have heard that you should not nap. If you have a problem sleeping in the night, you shouldn't nap. That will disturb you. But as you already probably think, since these brainwaves work differently for different people, it's really a question about how does this work for you? What we have learned and what we know now, and what people have known for a long time in warmer climates than here, is that you can take a nap in the afternoon, and that is actually good for you. And it could be quite long. And I think this has to do with, we know that the body is very wise, and we know what the body can do. So if it goes through the whole cycle, which lasts about 90 to 110 minutes, it could be shorter, it could be longer, it depends on age, it depends on all kinds of things, but it's about that time. So go there and sleep through the whole thing, 1.5 hours. And that will set you up to feel better, to be energized, go about your day. And you do not need as much sleep in the night. Interesting. Because we have been taught that we need 7 to 9 hours sleep every night. But in my opinion, probably not only my opinion, but it's the industrial era created something new. You were supposed to get up, go to work, do your thing, go home, eat, sleep, and then, like a machine back and forth. So suddenly you had to cram all of this into those 8 hours. That's when you were supposed to sleep. But naturally, the body isn't designed to do that. It's designed to go through sleep cycles. And you can create your sleep cycle the way you want. Perhaps you go through this, 3 hours, like 2 sleep cycles, and then you'll have another 4, 5 later on. This is completely individual. Perhaps it's better for you to actually divide your sleep into 2 portions. Some people they just wake up early. Perhaps that is because you're designed to wake up early, get up, do what you're supposed to do, and then take that other part of sleep later on in the day. There are a lot of cultures that do this already. But in the Western world, we have been so conditioned to, I have to have my 7 to 9 hours of sleep, otherwise nothing works. What I think is interesting today is that we are changing the whole work situation. I can do whatever I want. I can design my day and my night how I want them to be. And with this, mobile lifestyle that is becoming more and more common around the world, we can actually design how we want to sleep. So if you are a napper and you feel good about napping, you don't have to change anything. But if you don't sleep in the night and you're afraid of napping, perhaps a good thing would be to start experimenting and see what is good for you. There are a lot of corporations that have understood that this thing of taking a nap in the afternoon can be really good. There are even places where they have created rooms where you can go and take that nap. I've worked in places like that where you have this rest room, which doesn't mean you go to the bathroom. It means that you go to rest with a bed. So you can lie down and take your nap. There are so many things I want to say. When it comes to sleep, it's a very, very personal thing. And society has been built up so there's no place or part for us to take care of what is really personal. And sleep is so individual. If you have sleep deprivation, if you suffer from not being able to fall asleep, you wake up or you get snoring, all kinds of things, then this, whatever the problem is, has to be solved. But perhaps for you, napping is a way to solve the problem because your body, your system prefers to split your sleeping up into 2 parts. One that is 1.5 hours in the day and one that is longer in the night. That might be your solution. And then you won't have the sleep problem anymore. It does take time. You have to invest time into finding out what is right for you. There are so many things that can disturb and interfere with how your sleep pattern works the best. But if you have access to time, take that time. Give yourself that time. Experiment with your napping. Since this changes with age, when you're a teenager, you need more sleep. Babies need even more sleep. And then you get older, you need less sleep. But you still need to go through the cycles. And that is my main point today. To allow yourself either a short nap, 5 to 15 minutes, to avoid that deep sleep, unconscious coma-like state, or go the whole round with your sleep cycle and enjoy how your body is working. Honor how your body is working. If that is possible for you, that is my encouragement, my blessings, really, to listen to your body and what she needs. If any of this resonates with you, and you feel like, and you got some new thoughts and ahas and about yourself or someone else, please write just under here, yes. If this resonates with you, if you can recognize something, or if you just got a moment of, oh darn, I see, write yes here. And this is all for today. Next week I will be back. If you have questions, or if this provoked something that you want to ask more about, please write it down here. You can also write me PM here at The Energized Me. And if you haven't liked my page yet, go right ahead and do that. And then also want to give a little reminder, that is, if you want to see what I'm posting and saying here, it's important that you give some likes, write comments, share things. Otherwise, Facebook won't understand that you're interested. And life is built around Facebook these days, right? So that was today's short talk about napping, brainwaves, and sleep cycles. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.